Sairam students, today we are going to learn first chapter of history, the Indian subcontinent and history.
History. Yes, history is a coherent account of the significant past events in the progress of human culture. Yes, coherent account means clear and easy to understand. Means history is a clear and easy to understand important past events in the progress of human culture. And now the next is, which are the four major pillars of history? Yes, students, which are the four major pillars of history? Yes, time, place, society and individuals are the four major pillars of history. So, you know time, place also you know. Society means the group of people where we live, and individuals means a single or a individual person. So, these are the four major pillars of history. Now the next, what does human life depends on? Yes, the diet, clothing, housing, occupation of people then depends upon the geographical characteristics of the region they live in. So diet means the food which we have, clothing means the clothes which we wear, housing means the place or the house in which we live. Occupation of the people depends upon the geographical characteristic, means geographical features, means according to the place the occupation of the people depends. For example, if a person is living near the sea coast, what will be his occupation? His occupation will be fishing. This means, students, occupation depends on the region we live in. So, is it clear? Now, the next. Thus, the human life depends upon the geographical conditions of a region in which they live. Okay. Now, the next. Now, I am going to explain the difference in the human life in hilly region and on the plain. So, differences in the human life. Now, first we will see the hilly regions. The life of the people in hilly region is more strenuous than that of the people on the plains. The life of the people in hilly region is more strenuous. Strenuous means kathor. In Hindi we say kathor means needing or using a lot of efforts or energy than that of other peoples on the plain. Next, this region does not have much fertile land. Means the land there is not fertile or it is infertile. Thus, grains and vegetables are scarce in hilly region. So, therefore, what happens? There, the grains and vegetables are very few in hilly regions. Now, let's see. What do the people in the hilly region depends on for their food? Most of the time, in the hilly region, people depend more on hunting and gathering for their food. Now, hunting means hunting the wildlife, and gathering for their food means they gather wild fruits like berries, nuts and vegetables to survive or to support their diets. Now we have seen up to now the hilly region. Now we are going to see the plains. So the life of the people living on the plains is comparatively less strenuous. Means students, they are having less efforts and energy is required is less. So the next is in plains, This region has fertile land, thus grains and vegetables are grown in sufficient quantity. Means the land is very fertile and grains are grown as much as necessary to them. So, people depend upon agriculture for their food. Means they do agriculture for their survival. Students, now the next we are going to see is what features in our surrounding form the means of our livelihood. The first point is the climate, rainfall, agricultural produce, flora and fauna of the region where we live form the means of our livelihood. Now students, this means climate, rainfall, then agriculture produce, flora means plant life and fauna means the animal life of the region where we live form the means of our livelihood. Next, now we are going to see where do human settlements flourish. Yes, what is the meaning of flourish? Flourish means developed. Human settlements have flourished wherever the means of living are plentiful. Now we have seen the means of living. Yes, living means the climate, rainfall, agricultural produce, flora and fauna. Yes, that is known as living, means of living. So, the human settlements have flourished, means developed, wherever the means of living are plentiful. Now the next one, why people are forced to leave their settlements. Yes students, just imagine. Yes, can you? Yes, because but sometimes reasons like the degradation of the environment, drought, invasions, etc. lead to the scarcity of food and other means of living. Now reasons like degradation of environment. Now student, tell me what is degradation of environment? Yes, degradation means, for example, deforestation, then falling the level of groundwater, then soil erosion, then water pollution. Yes, these are the examples of degradation of the environment. Now next, drought. You know what is drought? Means for the prolonged period, less rainfall or average rainfall is occurred. In those days, the land became barren or dry. Yes, students, now invasions. Invasions mean the movement of an army into a region, usually in a hostile attack that is a part of a war or conflict it may be. So that is known as invasion. So this all leads to the scarcity of food and other means of living. Thus, peoples are forced to leave their settlements. Now we will see the next one. Why there is close relation between history and geography? Yes, students, can you guess why there is close relation between history and geography? So the first point, out of the 4 pillars of history, place is related to geographical condition. Now 4 pillars we have seen behind. 4 pillars. Which are the 4 pillars? Yes, time, place, society and individuals are the 4 pillars. And out of this 4, place is related to geographical conditions. Is it clear? Now the next. Second, the lifestyle and culture develops with the geographical characteristics of that region. Now the lifestyle means the way of living and culture of that region develops with the geographical characteristics means features of that region. Here's the next. As I explained previously, the degradation of the environment, I have explained you, then drought, invasion, etc. This all I have explained you. This all leads to the scarcity of means of living, and hence many villages and towns are deserted. Now what is deserted? Yes, students, what is the meaning of deserted? Yes, deserted. Deserted means in Hindi we say virana. You got idea? Virana means empty because of all the people have left the place. So that is known as deserted. So we see many such instances. Instance means examples or cases in history. Thus, history is influenced means affected by geographical conditions in many ways. Hence, there is a close relation between history and geography. Is it clear? Now the next. Which region is known as the Indian subcontinent? Here's the first point. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, then Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and India together forms the region known as South Asia. Yes, all those regions like Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, then Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, they all are our neighboring countries. Yes, and this all together with India, we form a region, and that region is known as South Asia. Is it clear? Now let's see the second point for Indian subcontinent. Considering the expanse and significance of India in this region, it is also known as the Indian subcontinent. Yes, significance means importance. Means considering the expanse means expansion, expanse and importance of India in this region means which region? South Asia. So it is also known as Indian subcontinent. Is it clear? Now the next one. Which is the earliest civilization in India? Yes? Students, any guesses? You have already studied this lesson. So which is the earliest civilization in India? Yes, and the answer is the Harappan civilization is the earliest civilization in India. Okay, now let's see the activity. Choose the correct options. First, time, place, society and individuals are the four major pillars of. What will be the correct answer? You have to choose the correct answer from the four options given below. Yes, just have a look and think what you can give the answer. Yes, and the answer is history. Is it clear? You are going to just tick history. Now the second one. In hilly regions, peoples depend more on hunting and gathering for their dash. Yes, what would be the answer here? Hunting and gathering for their? Yes, right. Food. Very good. And that's all for today. Saira, thank you. Now let's meet in the next period.